This is a very interesting story that we have here, and we have a direct personal connection to it. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys are heading out to London. Mm-hmm. They'll play Jacksonville this week. Tony Romo doesn't play yesterday. He's got the two little broken bones in the back. And, obviously, as anyone knows, if you have one of the last things in the world you want when you have physical pain of any kind, particularly in the back, is a lengthy flight. So I don't know exactly how long the flight is from Dallas to London, but it's a long one. So they were asking Jerry Jones how he's going to handle the long flight. Are you concerned about Romo on the long flight? And Jerry Jones has a solution. This is in the Dallas Morning News.
He does.
He's going to bump his wife, Jean, back to coach and give Romo her seat. He says, some of those seats really make out in a nice cot bed type configuration. Tony will get one of those. Jean will sit up in the bulkhead. Romo will lounge on the way over. You didn't think it would be me, did you? Now, the story goes on to say he was kidding, wasn't he? And I guess we don't know the answer to that question yet. But I want to remind everyone. And CC, I need your perspective on this as a longtime married man and a person whose, personal life I emulate. Golic and I one time were flying down to Myrtle Beach. We had a connection in Charlotte. I was coming from somewhere else. So we met in the Charlotte airport. I get on the plane. Golic gets on the plane. Bruce Smith, Pro Football Hall of Famer, gets on the plane. Mm-hmm. Mike's wife, Chris, gets on the plane. We're being flown there by ESPN. I walk to my seat, which is in first class. Golic walks to his seat, which is in first class. Chris Golic walks by and keeps going and sits in coach. Mm-hmm. I could not believe it. Bruce Smith could not believe it. No one else on the plane seemed to be able to believe it. So, Golic, are you surprised that Jerry Jones, if indeed this is not kidding, is going to make his wife sit in coach and let Romo have her seat going to London?
I tried to give her my seat.
You didn't try very hard. I was sitting right there.
I got a bad wheel. She said, no, you sit up there to stretch out. I tried. I said, listen, they send her out a snack basket. I'll get you a snack, out of that. I tried. I tried to give her the seat. She wouldn't take it.
CC, the mother of your children. The
I tried.
Rock and the bedrock and the foundation.
What would you have done if Stacy just said, no, you stay up there?
A, I don't think she'd say that.
Okay, but if she said that.
B, no, she's sitting in the front. Only because, you know why?
Yeah.
You're going to pay for that one later.
I know.
You're going to pay for it later. CC, who sits in the coach and who sits in the front seat?
Whose name's on the seat?
In this particular case, Golic's name was on the seat.
I'm sitting in the seat, bro.
Wow.
Get out of here. Really?
Okay.
You're sitting in the seat.
I'm sitting in the seat. All right?
Yeah.
You're a small guy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I'm sitting in the seat.
Okay.
All right, let's just understand that. Like, I'm sitting in the seat. Yeah. I'm the one make this thing go round and round. Okay? I'm sitting in this seat. Now, I will offer always, but I mean, man, just reach in your pocket if it's possible. Like, I don't try to get in that situation.
But in that case, I think that it wasn't possible.
Okay.
It wasn't possible.
I think there were only coach tickets available because ESPN booked our reservations, and then she had to book her own. So there were no first-class seats left when she booked her seat.
I tried. Bruce Smith was disgusted.
Oh, Bruce Smith was wearing you out.
Let me tell a very quick story, though. One time when we used to go to Hawaii to cover when we were doing it was NFL Tonight, not NFL Live, we would go there for the week of the Pro Bowl and do our shows out there, and we'd take everybody out there, the kids and the mother-in-law, Jan Hansen.
Yes.
She would come out there as well.
Your mother-in-law,
My mother-in-law. So we would go, and on the way back, first class was full, and we got him, and so Jan was going to sit in the back. Jan's a small woman.
She's smallish.
And we were all up in first class. I gave up my seat in first class, and I went back and sat in coach so Jan could sit in first class. Wow. She took it, by the way. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Boy, that was a passive-aggressive way to say that, wasn't it?
All the flight attendants up there were just like, oh, my God, you're such a nice person, such a long flight, you're doing this, doing that. They were fawning over how nice I was, right? So I go in the back. Jan's up in the front with my kids and my wife. And so during the flight, I decide to walk up into first to say hi to everybody.
The three out.
The flight attendants who just loved that I gave it up said, sir, you can't be here. I'm like, wait a minute, I just gave that seat up. You told me how nice I was. Yes, that was then. This is now. Get back.
As Jerry Seinfeld once said, that curtain does not provide the proper barrier. We really need a locking door.